Damn, let me make sure I put my joint on. My bad, y'all. All right, we right back. We right back. Getting this link over right now to the homie RX. This is the only ladies battle on the card, so we need to make sure she's good money. Uh oh, you got a cool first name. RX. Do, 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 do. Okay. And let me also tweet this out. Make sure that everybody knows we back live as promised. Did y'all check out that Gwitty video that just dropped on the channel? It dropped about an hour ago. So yeah, we just did a live chopping it up about a couple things at like 4 o'clock. Then we dropped the Gwitty battle rap disc video, music video about an hour ago, and now we right back here live. I got RX pulling up in a couple minutes. Okay, hold on. Make sure everybody's in the loop. Right. Pulls up. Get at QB. Uh-oh. I want to see what type of talk RX is on. I want to see if she's scary. I want to see if she's if she's really, really fit and cut for going at somebody like QB just direct like that. Like QB do be different. She do be different when she get mad. Some battlers is like that. Some battlers is like, you know, they got their regular style. They coming in for their dubs, but when they get pissed, you could tell the difference. I see Pretty Reese in the lobby. All right. So let me figure this intro out. Let me get the comments up. We gotta throw the right alley oops over here. This is RX's first time on the channel, outside from the trailer, of course. So let me get this right. Okay. We have a Cali native, right? Is that do you still rep the what's the set out there that y'all be repping? You Diz and Active and all y'all. I'm scared of y'all, man. I don't know what type of energy RX is coming over here to the Blue Room with. Fuck Blue Room, coming to RBE with. Yo, you better come over here in peace, shorty, all right? Don't try to come over here with a bunch of gang members and shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to be like, well, I ain't never been to RBE before, plus this QB house. Nah, fuck all that. Y'all bringing all the homies with me. Nah, we listen. We all come in peace. You know what I'm saying? Leave all your gangsters at home. Don't put them on no flights to come to this fucking event, shorty. All right. I want everything running smooth. It'll be the girls. It'll be the girls match up to fuck the whole event up, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It'll be the girls. You know what I'm saying? The real gangsters on the card. Nah, but it's an honor to have this young, beautiful lady, talented woman finally debuting on RBE. Let's get up in here. RX, what's good, girl?
Hey, what's up? How are you?
How you feeling?
I feel great. I feel amazing. The set is called Crack City. Yes, I still, what I'm
Crack City,
saying? It's
yes.
Crack City
Crack
all
City,
day. You
yeah.
feel me? That's who I came into battle rap with back when I was like 16 years old. You feel me? I was really
Okay.
young. I came in with them, so that's who you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm true to. Period.
I know a couple people from Crack City, so I think I'm cool. I think
Yeah,
I'm you
yeah,
know what I'm
you don't knock
saying?
it off. You had active on there, you know what I'm saying? You had active, you know what I'm
Not
saying?
bad.
Yeah, active is like, Crack City to the bone. So yeah,
Okay. So before we really cut to the shit,
yeah.
I do want to give you your flowers. I see you dropped the jazz battle recently too.
I didn't drop that. I don't know who dropped that. I don't know how anybody got that footage.
Really?
It's some bad things going on with that. Yeah, I
Okay.
never that's my footage. Like I own that. So I don't know who put that out. I don't know how they even would have gotten that footage because that's a whole other topic. Like don't even get me started, but that's like a whole
So
other thing.
my bad, because the only reason I just brought that up, I didn't pay attention to it dropping and looking at what channel it dropped on or nothing like that. Me
Right.
and you was behind the scenes just talking about that battle. So I seen
Right.
it out. So I brought it up thinking like, oh, we were just talking about that. Maybe she put it out. But I ain't trying to. All right, okay, we can skip that. We can skip that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's a
we can skip that.
we can skip that. But overall, dope performance.
I appreciate that. I appreciate
Dope,
that.
dope. If you had to rate you versus Jazz up against your other performances, top five, top three, top, what would you say?
Um, I would say top five for sure.
Mm,
Um, like I don't even want to harp on it, but like nobody understands or knows like the turmoil that
okay.
like that like
A
happened
lot
with
going
like
on. A
you know
lot
what I'm
going on.
saying? Like it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. So going into it, it was just like what's gonna happen next. We don't know if like this shit gonna get shut down. We don't know if like what's
Mm,
happening right now. Like everything was just like literally dropping, dropping, dropping. Things were just like going really bad. It was just bad. So I think like my first round, I kind of like let that show a little bit. Like I was like, damn, like are we gonna be able to get through this battle or not? Like it was like, it wasn't the best circumstances. I'll just say it that way. But I don't want to harp on it. I don't want to make nobody seem like the bad guy or whatever. But
yeah.
it was things that were outside of mine and Jazz control. But by like the second and third round, like, it was just up. You feel me? It was up. So
Nah,
yeah.
I could understand that. Us being behind the scenes, we've seen over the years. I'm pretty sure you're aware of many situations, just like I am, that
Mm-hmm.
behind the scenes shit, whether it's the day of or leading in or whatever the case
Mm-hmm.
can affect somebody's performance. You know what I'm saying? There's been times where
Absolutely.
I'm literally sitting there right in front of the battlers, watching somebody, battle through some bullshit, and I'm just like, oh, they getting through it, and I know what's going on, but the fans don't, and that's fucked up for y'all because all the fans is gonna see is the performance, and that's all they're
Right.
gonna rate you on. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? But
right, exactly. Yeah. But I feel like bar wise, you know what I'm saying? Like 100%, my shit was super dope. I was like whenever I go against anybody, honestly, I always make sure that I try to bring something to them that they have not heard before. Bring something to them that like is like a different angle. So I have to like really watch all my opponent's battles. So that way I know I'm not repeating something to them that somebody else said to them before.
okay.
Because I'm very, very big on originality. Like you
Mm,
would never hear me like just take an angle that everybody else has said to somebody and just say it. Like I'm not that
okay.
type of person. Like I want to bring different shit. I want to do something else. So that's why I always say like don't get scared about the stuff that like you know what I'm saying has been said to you before. Bitch, you better be thinking about the shit that ain't been said to you before. That's what I'm coming
Mm.
with. You feel me? So
Ooh.
yeah, 100,
I
100.
like that. Yeah, I don't think I've had anybody say that on this channel before, as far as like thinking about people's prep. I like that.
Well,
Think
yeah,
about the
yeah.
shit
I'm
that you
like, hey,
haven't heard yet.
you got the real prescription up on here. You feel me? This right here
Ah,
is the
talk your
brand name.
shit. Talk
Okay,
your
this
shit.
ain't
And
the
what's
over the
what's
counter store
dope
bought.
about that? Everybody always anticipates the obvious. I know
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna try to come in here and talk about this and talk about this that
Right.
they know have it or whatever. You talk about bitch, think about what nobody said before. I like that. I
Exactly.
like
And
that.
that's what bitches need to be worried about. You feel me? Like that's what bitches need to be worried about. What ain't been said to you? Think
That's
about that.
crazy.
So yeah, it's also hard for somebody to like counter right when they don't know what I'm about to come and do. So it's all up here. It's all up here.
I'm gonna get back to your prep in a second, but I feel like asking about the Jazz matchup that
Uh-huh.
could alley oop me to see if you're gonna actually give this to the fans. What's your favorite performance?
My favorite performance. Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, I guess like in recent times, I would say the Yoshi battle, but like of like all time, I would have to say the torture battle because when I battled torture, it was like real tension between us. Like I really hated this bitch. I really was like, I'm about
Mm,
to fucking kill this bitch. You feel me? So it was like a different type of energy from me in that one. But in recent times, I would definitely have to say the Yoshi battle.
okay, okay. You even
Mhm.
having that energy is just I don't think people expect it until they standing in front of you. Like I hate this person here. I now, bitch, I'm here. Because people, it's an image. Everybody has an image, so people gonna look at you. They're gonna categorize you a certain way, and then you turn to a fucking firecracker. It's just like, oh shit, could be a little bit
Yeah,
overwhelming.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
glad
think
I don't
that
gotta deal with it, but that looked like it could be overwhelming. I don't know how you prep, but I kind of wanted to lean into that from that. Like, do you
yeah.
go in like that or? it has to be something personal that comes up.
It has to be something personal. I'm not one of the people to be like, oh, let me have fake drama with somebody so I can sell a fight or something like that. Like anything I say is like genuine. Anything I say is like from my mind, heart, body, and soul. Like, bitch, if I say fuck you, it's fuck you. Like that's just how I am. But if I'm like going into like a battle, that's why I think that like certain battles of mine could have been better, like the Myverse battle, the Gaddis battle. Like I feel like when I battled them at the time that I battled them, I feel like maybe I admired them too much. And I was like, oh, it's Myverse, I love her. Oh, it's Gaddis, I love her. Like, and I would have certain bars where I'd be like, oh, I'm about to say this, like some fucked up shit. And then I'll be like, oh, but I like her. I don't want to say that. So it was like, I had to learn, early on, like, don't let shit like that right there stop the pen. Like the pen has to be the pen because them hoes ain't finna not say something to me. They finna come and try to fucking rip my fucking head off. You feel me?
They're gonna bring whatever dirt they think they got, whether true or not, because y'all ladies be
Exactly.
definitely. I mean, the niggas be on that shit too. Who we gonna kid?
Okay,
But
so that's
y'all
the
be
thing
messing
with our
too.
ex.
So
Our ex doesn't do that. Like that's the thing. That's why I be saying like you told all them lies about me, and now I gotta tell the truth about you. And I start really like dropping facts, and then people get hurt and want to interrupt my round, and then start choking in a round. Like that's how it really be for me. I don't be like, oh, let me think of some fake shit. Like I don't do that. I don't do that. There's no way in the world I will find out some real shit about you, and I'm gonna like psychologically break you down with that shit. Like it's a psychological thing with me. Like whenever I come through, is very calculated. It's not just, oh, let me just put some bars together and pop out. Like no, that's not what I do.
real
Like
tailored material.
it goes to a different level with me.
And how you said, oh, my verse, I love her, or Gaddis, I love her, and that could maybe alter some of your writing process, but you are a veteran at this point, so you absolutely
I
can't
know,
do that
right?
anymore.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
Like
you
when I
see how you looked up to the side just now when I said that? It's like you thought about it real quick, like, oh shit.
no,
Nobody has
I
anybody
was
ever
doing that
reminded you
because
like you're a vet now?
I really am. That's the whole thing. Like, I just seen QB put out an interview yesterday with Three Letterman, and she was like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
RX is a rookie. RX is a rookie." So I have put out my response to that right there. And if you guys click on my channel, you guys subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I have my YouTube channel and all that right there. But I like responded to that, and I was like, "Am I really a rookie?" Like when I battled Myverse, I battled Bonnie, and those types of names, I was a rookie. But I really been putting in work. I really been climbing the fucking mountain. Like I created my own lane within battle rap. Like I don't really have like a battle rap home or a battle rap league home or whatever people want to call it. Like I've always been a nomad. I've been able to go to multiple stages, like Queen of the Ring, King of the Dot, URL, now RBE. Like a rookie doesn't do that. A rookie can't do that. Like who else is able to do that? The only other two people who was able to do that is Bonnie and Official. So if that's not bad company, and those aren't rookies, I'm not a rookie. I've been doing this. I kind of did in and out of battle rap because I have a real life outside of battle rap. Like I have degrees, I have a career, I have children, I have a business. I have a real life outside of this shit. Okay, so I don't dedicate my whole life to battle rap. But whenever I pop out, bitch, you gonna feel my energy, 100%. And I've
Hey,
been here for a minute. And I've been doing my thing, and most of my resume is top tier women. So you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not finna do that. We're not finna call RX not rookie because RX is not a rookie.
hey,
Period.
chat. I don't know if this is just regular RX or if she came gun
This
loaded.
is
Like
me, man. Like, this is me. Like,
she
I
came
know we
low.
don't
She's
know each other
ready.
like
She
that,
like,
but
nah,
this is
we you.
me.
She trying to kill every narrative early. Like she
No,
like, nah,
because
we
it's
not doing
facts.
none of
Like
that.
I just want it to be the facts. That's my whole
Mm.
situation. Like I just want it to be the facts presented about me. Like if someone's gonna represent me, I want them to represent me 100% correctly. So I have to, do some correcting around this bitch. Like I'm not no rookie. Like I've been here. Like knock it off.
All right, all right. So before we turn all the way up, because I do want to get into how this battle came about, as far as you even wanting to battle QB and the matchup
Mhm.
itself. I want to ask you about being on Max Out. Um, Before we get into you and your matchup specifically, let's talk about the card a little bit. Um, and I think I said before I brought you on, it's dope to have you debut over here. So
Yes.
thus far, how do you feel about being in this energy of Max Out 3? I, we just finished calling you a veteran. So if I
Right.
asked you, are you overwhelmed? If you said yes, it kind of would be a contradiction. So how do you feel being in the midst of what a lot of people are saying is one of the biggest cards in a long time?
Honestly, I feel good because this right here is a good look on my resume. But
Hmm.
as far as like all like the bells, the whistles, and all the glitz and the glamoury stuff, like I don't know, I don't think about none of that. I don't
So
think about it honestly until like the day after the battle, or maybe like the night after the battle, and I'd be like, oh shit, I was just on stage fucking rapping. Like, oh my God, that's when it all hits me. It never hits me before. Like, whenever I'm preparing for a battle, I have tunnel vision. I don't think about, oh, it's a big car. Oh my God, so and so is on this car. Oh my God, like people are saying this and people are saying that, because I don't always really let outside opinions affect me, my mental, my emotions, where I'm standing. Like, I just kind of like take it like, okay, this is what I'm battling. What's her strengths? What's her weaknesses? What's my strengths? What's my weaknesses? Let me just start from there. Boom, and I start creating. And then I get on stage, I do what I do, and then later on, I'm like, oh shit, I was just battling this crazy ass bitch up over here. Like, she told me what the whoop, oh fuck her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I told her this. Like, that's when everything started, like, you know, like replaying in my mind. But I don't ever think about it. I don't let it get to me, because I feel like if I let other people and, like, you know, expectations and all that stuff right there, like, mold me and shape me, then it's gonna maybe turn me into a different person, or it's gonna turn me into something that, like, I don't want to be, or something like that. I don't want to be all nervous and like, oh, let me think about this shit all day. Like, I don't want that.
I'm
So I kind of
I'm
like
glad.
keep like a guard up around myself mentally and emotionally.
I think it's dope that you could do that. The fact that your tunnel vision is zoned out until after the event and after the rapping is
Mm-hmm.
good, because here's my little additive of pressure. Pardon, but I'm looking at this card and I'm just like, on paper, we see what it is. If every matchup is at least good, doesn't have to be classic. If every matchup is at least good, this
Mm-hmm.
event becomes timeless.
Absolutely.
And
Mm-hmm.
I worked with a majority of the people on this card already.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't worked with RX yet. So when I get there and I flip that coin, I'm gonna look at Shorty. If your hand and your palm is shaking a little, I'm like, oh, RX, come on, man. We already 8 for 8. Don't mess it up tonight, girl. We 8 for 8. Come on, pull through. We need
Oh,
this right
trust me,
here.
I got this. Trust me, I got this.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm good. My writing, where my writing is at right now, and what I got so far, like, I ain't there's like no room for doubt within my mind. Like, I'm so locked in for this. You have no idea. And also going back to how the battle,
Yeah,
came to
let's
fruition.
get to that. Let's get to that.
Yeah, like, just transition to that right there is like so many people behind the scenes like sacrifice so much to make this battle happen. So it's like it's more than just like me killing this bitch. It's also like me making sure like these people are satisfied as well, who put time in and effort in and money in to make this shit happen. You feel me?
No, that's dope. So let me ask you this: is there any history with you and QB prior to being locked in for Max Out 3?
No, not really. I'm sorry, can you give me just 1 second? 1 second.
It's all yours. Okay, do your thing. Opalaka 305, thank you for the super. Are you looking to do one more big event this year? Go to the stream prior. We definitely talked about that Opalaka. And I'm also going to try to jet through real quick and see if I catch any supers that's in here specifically for RX. So anybody that's dumping supers right now, please make them about RX versus QB, or have a question specifically for RX.
Yes, we appreciate your efforts, people. Thank you for sending those super chats. I'm sure our ARP gonna appreciate it. But okay, I'm so
There you
sorry.
go.
I told you my kids are home. I'm a mom. My kids be like knocking on the door, like, what's going on? What you doing? So yeah. What's up though?
Mhm.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, 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 no. So I'm just putting up a random comment from Twiz the
Oh
Wiz
yeah,
Kid. It
twins. I
says
got you.
you better be on goddess
I
mode,
got you.
RX. All right. All
I
right.
got
So
you.
yeah, we was talking about and I've done so many matchups over the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Zero history, classic. Tons of history, fail. Tons of history, classic, grudge match, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so there's no real backstory or nothing prior. Did you guys ever cross paths? Did you ever see her on your roadmap? Did you ever tell yourself, I want to battle her? Give me a little bit of backstory before you guys get to the point where we're like, all right, we lock it in for Max Out 3. How did
Okay,
you look
so
at QB? Like, what's going on in your mind towards her? Period. Just being another female battle rapper in this culture.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she laughing.
People are
Something there.
no. Okay, no, people are funny in the comments. I just read a comment. I try not to read the comments
What
while I'm
happened?
talking
What
to
I
you,
miss?
because I know I'm gonna like start laughing and stuff. Because
What did I
I'm
miss?
a person that just laugh very easily. But no, okay. So QB, okay. So I did talk about this right here in a blog that I put out on my channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Okay, I did put it out What? ARP, don't put up stuff like that. Hold up. But
You the one that drew it. You said you went to the. I was locked in. See, this
okay,
is
I'm
your fault.
sorry.
I was locked in. I was. Do you want to talk about my? You want to answer my question? Or you want to talk about the chat? Because I'll do it like
I'm
this.
gonna
What you want to
answer your
do?
question because that's what
What
I
you
was in
want
the
to do?
process of
You
doing.
sure? All right. All right. Let's try again.
Oh my god, this is so funny. Okay, I gotta be serious. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a very playful, like not serious person sometimes. Okay, so look, mira. Okay, we here. So
Speaking of media, y'all go check that trail out. But go ahead.
okay, so me
That
and
was dope shit.
QB were actually in the talks of battling on King of the Dot in 2019,
Okay.
but something did not work out with it, and they ended up getting me my verse. So I ended up
Okay.
battling my verse. So after my verse, I said, hey, like, what's going on with the QB battle? Like, are we gonna still lock that in? And they were like, no, we actually got this. And I was like, oh shit, okay, fine. So I was just kind of like going with the flow because I'm not really
Okay.
somebody in battle rap that's like, oh, I want to battle this person. I gotta make it happen. I'm gonna call people. I'm gonna ask. Like, I actually don't do any of that. Like, people always call me up with big matchups, and I say okay or I say no. So this right here came about again. And once again, I don't want to harp on this. I don't want to harp on this. Okay, like we were supposed to battle on a different card, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna let people fill in the blanks if they need to. But the league owner was like, was like, was like trying to like be on some weird shit. You feel me? Like on some shit like, oh, you should be happy. I'm even asking you to be on this card type shit. Like, oh, like just some aggressive, like, you know, toxic masculinity. And I'm not a feminist, so I don't even use that type of terminology, but I'm just like, dog, like, don't try to come at me crazy about you booking me for a battle. So people were just being extremely difficult, extremely cheap, and just extremely unethical. And I don't work with unethical people. I don't work with cheap people. Like, if you want to pay for RX, like, you better have a copay, motherfucker. Like, I'm not popping outside to do nobody no fucking favors, okay? And if I do have to, like, you know what I'm saying, do a favor to make some shit happen, bitch, I want the footage. And it was a problem and all this extra stuff. And it's like, we're not doing this right here. So QB was the one I was like, yo, fuck them. Like, we finna go somewhere else. And I was like, well, fuck them, man. We finna go somewhere else. So that's when, like, not even 2 weeks later, you know, she called me up about this. And that's how we got here. But it was, I never had an issue with QB. I never even met her in person. I don't think I've ever even seen her in person. But just talking to her, she was always like really cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, she seems like a really cool person. So that's why it's like, you know, I respect her. You know, I respect QB, and I respect her legacy. I respect her, you know, her tenure in battle rap and all the doors that she opened up and all the things that she has done, not only for female battle rap, but for battle rap in general. And I have a lot of respect for her. But going into the battle, she told me like, "Oh yeah, after this phone conversation, we not cool no more until after the battle. And fuck you, I'm gonna fuck you up." And I was just right there like, "This bitch is really crazy." Like, oh
That's
my
how it's
god.
supposed to be. Yeah, Q.
I was like
Yeah,
mad, like,
Q.
oh, well, fuck her, man. She thought that we were friends. So that's when the trailer, you know, like I had to go in on the trailer. So then I guess she got pissed off about the trailer or whatever. So like, shit, bitch, you pissed off, bitch, I was pissed off. So yeah, that's where we at. So we two pissed off ass bitches going into this battle. Let's rap.
So shit, you just hit me a little bit, and I don't know whatever. It's my first time hearing some of this. I've been in lives and I've been in interviews. I've already said this publicly. I've told people that the first thought of Max Out 3 was just going to be 5 battles, nothing else, because I knew
Really?
the first. Yes, I knew the first 5 was just so stupid. I was just like, we're not going to do any more coordinating, any
Mm,
more money, any more hotel rooms, any more flights, any more
right,
doing it in a building. Or it's too much with this first 5.
right.
Um, and I said, the sixth battle, and y'all wasn't announced yet. I was like, yo, that shit fell from. I said it many times, fell from the clouds. Like, next thing you know, QB, she's making phone calls like, nah, I'm on this card or whatever, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds like you and QB really had a lot to do with this matchup happening as far as this particular, like, it could have been QB, it could have been RX, but as far as y'all two together, y'all had a big hand in it. And I think it's good for battlers to want to, you know, get in that ring, get their fight off, but also be able to, travel with whatever they think that they're bringing to the table. If you got something that's banging and it's just like, yo, King of the Dot, what we doing? If King of the Dot's not interested, you could bring it to you could bring it to bullpen, you could bring it to RBE or whatever. So I think when I was involved in it, I was like looking at it like, oh no, that's a dope matchup. The situation is going to work out the right way. Okay, you know what? Six battle. And then y'all then motivated us to go even further. And then next thing you know, we're at 10. And then the 11th battle has a little bit of nostalgia to it. So it's just like, shit, we got to add a surprise battle now. So y'all
Oh
kind
my
of are the
god.
first tripping point of me getting out of the original idea. But I'm so glad that we did because y'all are the only female battle on the card. How do you feel about that in a room like this? On a card
Well,
like this?
I think that every card needs a woman's touch. Okay,
Okay.
like we need to. It should be four female matchups on this card. That's how I look at it because I think that there's enough women. We proved ourselves. There's enough talent out there, and this ain't 2000 and let's say 13 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Back in those days, women weren't really on big cards like that, and nowadays, you know what I'm saying? The tides are shifting. Like we deserve to be on these cards. But I don't look at it like, oh, like we're the only female matchup. Like I don't demean us down to that. I just feel like we're two dope MCs on the card. I don't really look at it like gender and all this stuff. And I'm not even like a new age thinking type of person, like all that, like, stuff. But to me, it's just like she's dope, I'm dope, we're here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that me and QB got potential to be battle with a night. To keep it all the way real with you, I think that we have potential to be battle of the night. And I'm standing on that. You feel me? That's what I'm writing for. I'm writing for a classic. You feel me? I'm not writing to just come in here and be like, oh, I'm happy to be here. Like I am happy to be here, but I'm coming here
Yeah.
to fuck this bitch up. Like I'm not here to shake hands. Like this is her backyard. This is her home. Like I know the dynamics. I'm not stupid. I'm not oblivious to the facts. I know what time it is. You feel me? But this ain't my first time going to somebody else's home and 30 in them. Like this is not my first rodeo. Like I've done this many times. So it's gonna happen again, period. So that's what I'm preparing for.
And that's where I was actually going to go next. I was going to ask you about that factor there, because I try to stay true to my word regardless of who's involved, because I think people that know me behind the scenes know I'm neutral, especially when the coin flips, especially when it comes to business, especially when it comes to the management of footage. I try to treat everybody equal and I try to be very professional in that aspect. Right.
Yes.
But at the same time, I'm not going to bite my tongue because RX is here and say, QB is the queen of RBE. I'm not going to be in front of Hitman. I'm not going to be in front of Hitman and say, damn, now I can't say Ill Will's the best battler in the world. I'm not going to be in front of Ill Will and say, yo, Hitman Holla's the biggest battle rapper in the world. I can't say it no more. But I'm not going to do that because then that's corny to me. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that's why I was actually about to go. I mean, here it is. I'm the host of it. I'm going to be standing right. I got the best seat in the house. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I got the best seat in the house. It is QB's home. She has been here since, like you mentioned, like Bonnie and Official, only two people do that since her official battle and all that type of stuff. And that was a classic back then.
Yes.
Club
Yeah.
Drum Days.
I
She has
remember the
blue.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, she has Blue Room Battle. She's the highest viewed
Mm-hmm.
female on RBE. She battled Arsenal for the disrespect crown, so to speak. The king versus the queen. She has all of this going on. It's the biggest
Oh
RBE
my
card lineup
God.
ever. And here goes RX debuting, coming from the opposite coast to go up against this person. You don't
Right.
factor that in at all?
No, I haven't. But now that you
Woo!
mention that, you want me versus
Stand
Lowe's?
on that right there, RX.
Lowe's
Let's go.
intellectual.
Yeah.
Now that you're saying all this, I'm like, oh shit, like no, but for real, like set me up versus Laws because I want to know who's the most intellectual. I want to battle him for the intellectual title now, or Lux. You know what I'm saying? Just because you brought up the whole QB and Arsenal thing, they battled out for disrespect. I want to battle it out for intellect. You feel me? I got college degrees. You feel me? I be in the books and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like set it up.
Okay. I love it. I love it. I'm not worried about the female battle or being one of the matchups that make the card dip at all. I mean, I wouldn't have said, like, all jokes aside. Having you guys on this card is an honor. I've been a fan of yours forever. We spoke before. We
Yeah.
just never made anything happen. QB, obviously, that's the homie. She's put in a lot of work over here. So if we didn't think that this matchup was one of those or could be one of those, why would it be on Max Out 3? You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
love what you're saying. It all lines up. Let's talk about this matchup now as far as the outcome, because I see some shit that you're saying, like in the trailer, them 4 bar setups ain't gonna work and whatnot. Are you talking about QB's pen? Are you trying to take shots at QB's pen? And how do you feel about
Yeah.
her battling ability?
Okay, so her battling ability is decent, right? Because
Decent. Nah, nigga. You ain't skipping over that. She said
let me
decent,
explain. I said
QB.
because, so let me explain. I'm gonna let you know why I'm saying this right here, okay? So you got to remember that QB has been battle rapping for like 15 years, right? Or somewhere around that number, 15, right? Keep that in mind. So 15 years ago, I'm not in the mood to do math right now, but like that was a long time ago, right? That's back when rounds was like really short, um, grind time, shock value, bars, and that's where like that whole like disrespectful thing kind of like stuck with her. And I think that the disrespectful thing kind of carried her for a while. But lately, what I will say is that QB has been stepping up her pen. I think that back when she battled Shayna Ashley, that was a big thing. Her pen was under the microscope, and she tried to like be lyrical with Shayna Ashley, and she ended up losing versus Shayna Ashley. She did good, but she didn't win because she tried to do what Shayna Ashley does, and it didn't work in her favor. It didn't work in her favor. And then we didn't see her for a while, and then she came back, and like things happened what they happened, and I've been critiquing her on her comeback as opposed to her before. And I think that before, during the era that she was rapping, she was at the top undoubtedly. But now it's like she kind of like blending in with everybody else because I think that she tries to like get away from certain stuff and adapt to other things, which is not a bad thing because when you're battling for such a long time, right? Going back to the 15 years, you have to be able to adapt. You have to be able to, be like a fucking chameleon, basically. And whatever is going on in the times, you got to stay true to yourself, but you still have to be able to appeal to the new masses because now the battle rap fans that are watching battle rap today may not have been here 15 years ago watching battle rap. So the stuff that you do, maybe that's not going to sit well with newer viewers. So that's why I use the word decent. But is she Mount Rushmore? Yes, because of her tenure and because of all of the accolades that QB comes with. It's not because of her pen. I just want to make that very clear.
Mm. See, I did a live with Goods the other day, and he went
Oh,
off
I
on
was
me
on
when
there. I
I
was watching
you saw that shit.
most of
He
it.
yeah, he went off of me when I said resume. He's like, everybody got a resume that's been here 10 years, 50 years, but that don't mean shit. What are you doing when you in the ring? You said this multiple times. You've said the word tenor. Tenor. So you're saying Mount Rushmore because of how long she's been here, the accolades and the tenor. You're not putting it with the talent. And I'm just clarifying for the viewers. That's what
Okay,
RX is saying.
okay. So I do believe that QB is talented. I just think that the talent
It's
that
decent talent.
no, she's good at what she does. She's good at
Okay,
what
okay,
she
okay.
does. Disrespectful, shock value. That's what really got her. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what kind of carried her. Like I'm just saying my perspective of it. If somebody feel like I'm wrong, they can chime in and try to correct me. But I know what I saw. So nowadays it's like the women. I think so Official was one of the first, I would say Official and C3 were some of the first women that came into battle rap and 40 bars that didn't just rap all that crazy disrespectful shit, shock value shit. Oh bitch, you on wick. Oh bitch, you on food stamps. Oh bitch, your pussy stink. Like all that regular shit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit that's like you don't gotta think too hard. You just have to like say it. Like I'm not a fan of that. I want to be very clear. I'm not a fan of that. I have a pen. I'm an intellectual person. I really think before I just write something or just say something. Anything I say is layered. It has double meanings to it. Like the way that I write is different. So that's what I like more than just oh bitch, your daddy ain't got no hairline. Like or just weird shit like that. Like I'm not gonna go into a battle and just say that like that like straight to
I,
the
re- I,
point. Just I don't like it.
I like your angle there. I like your angle there. So let me ask you.
Mhm.
I'm gonna keep it a little edgy here.
Yeah, do it.
Cause I'm giving because when QB come up here, I just want to make sure that we were clear, and I want to make sure that y'all get a chance to see what each other's saying. If you're if your bars and your pen is a 5 of a 5 or 5 out of 5, what's QB's?
Only
You're not gonna sit here and keep
when
doing
you
the
say
intellect
five,
thing and
when
everything.
you say
Nah, nigga, we gonna
five
compare
times
it.
on
We gonna
four,
keep it
one
a
to
hundred. We gonna
100.
keep
That's
it
what
a
I'm
hundred and
saying. Like, why
compare
do you
it.
gotta be to five? Five is a very random number when you ranking something. So I'm gonna say a 3.
No. Hold on, y'all. Let me clear that for her. That's me just setting the stage. I'm not
Okay.
saying fans don't put that on RX and say, "Oh, she's big headed. She just gave herself a 5 out of 5." That's me setting the stage, y'all, to create a comparison. All right, y'all. So don't do that to RX. Don't do that to her. RX, if you are a 5 out of 5, what is QB?
A 3 out of 5.
That's significant levels. You didn't even say she's right underneath you with a 4. That's
I
so
don't.
so you also were talking about the early days, which you're borderline calling it outdated because you keep saying the shock value and everything too. Are you
Yeah, that
trying to
is outdated. You can't come into battle. Somebody came into battle rap today doing what they did up in grind time. Nobody will want to book that person. Like, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, ARP.
how does somebody like QB win this battle? Can she win it if her pen upgrades? Can she bring the shock value and the disrespect? How does QB beat an intellect that has that much better of a pen than her? Almost double. 5 to 3. I said almost.
You were so calculated. Like, I admire that. But I mean, maybe if she got a good relationship with God,
Ah,
maybe
now we
if
talking.
I'm just you asked me, I'm
Oh
answering.
shit.
I'm answering. Maybe if she got a good relationship with God, you feel me? Like if she paid her tithes, you
Yo.
feel me? Like did she take communion? I mean, like you feel me? She would have had to already took communion because that would have been the first Sunday. We gonna be battling the first Saturday. Like it's like she don't got time to go to communion the next day. So it depends. You feel me? Like she gonna need God though.
I love it. I thought the trailer talk was heavy. This has certainly surpassed it.
This is just me talking shit.
I
Like
love it. I love, but at the same time, I think one thing that the battle rap community does too much. This is always me from a marketer from the outside looking in. I always felt like we purposefully put promo out in front of the fans too much. Even saying the word promo is counterproductive to promoting, right? Even the WWF wants you to believe that the blood is real. You see what I'm saying?
hmm.
The difference between me sitting here and listening to you say what you're saying is I know we're up here doing our thing and making sure that, we create a certain energy leading into September 2nd. But I don't think you're just talking to talk. I think that you believe what you're saying.
Of course. Why would I say it if I didn't?
Okay. So when we have conversation and statements like this, 5 to a 3, and hey, bitch, go to communion if you're trying to see me on such all that type of shit. I don't think that's just you trying to promote. I think that's really how you feel, and that's why I asked the
Absolutely.
question. So
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's where we at, honestly, because at the end of the day, like I told you before in regards to Gaddis, when I told you before in regards to my verse, like I can't let admiration overpower facts and also overpower, the fact that I'm about to be battling this girl. Like I'm not coming up in here to shake hands and be nice. Like we could do that after the battle. That's what she said she wanted to do. So that's what we're doing. Like I'm not about to like not say something because I don't want to make QB mad. Like I want QB to be mad. Like she said she's smoking weed now. Like good bitch. I'm happy that you smoking weed out of them little pom poms. Like it might not be no good weed because you have NCT, but hey, I'll bring you some real weed from CA. How about that? I'll bring you some real weed.
Shots at the
But
home
like
at the homeland and everything. Shout out
I'm
to
just saying, like,
CT.
I got her right where I want her. Like, I got her right where I want her. Like, I want her to be like that. I want her to be in that bag because I that fuels me. So yes, keep it up. Keep up the good work, QB. I got you right where I want you.
All right, cool. Shout out to Chris in the building. All right, let's go ahead before I let you get up out of here. I think I heard some great. If I wasn't anticipating this match before, I am now because I feel like QB, especially on RBE, is so certified. They give her those accolades, right? And for you to debut and you to come across as genuine as you did, it's like I said, I believe you. I'm looking. You
That's
even
true.
upgraded. I have full belief in every match on the card. You upgraded for me. Where's QB and RX going on September 2nd? You upgraded it for me too. So it was good to hear you answer it like that because sometimes you just got to check the temperature of where people are and you to just bring down those boundaries of like, nah, fuck your accolades, I ain't here to, it ain't that, like we're not doing none of that, like we could be cool after.
Right,
That's what
right.
I'm
Because
talking
I
about.
don't, yeah, I don't, I think about those things and accolades and all this. I do think about that while I'm writing, but it's any given Sunday in battle rap, and yesterday's points don't count in today's game. It's a whole new game that we going into right now. So I don't really get too caught up with like all like the bells and the whistles. That's what I'm gonna call it. The bells and the whistles. I don't get caught up with all that. I really don't. Like it's just you're coming to battle me, I'm coming to battle you, bitch. We here. Let's rap. That's that.
Okay, all right. Before I let you get out of here real quick, that was dope stuff, yo, and I'm really, really looking forward to the 3 rounds that you bring on September 2nd. I really
Yeah, I
um
might have 4 rounds. You never know. You never know.
well, the performance of the night bag is on the line. So listen, it is what it is. The vote is gonna be the vote. You know what I'm saying? It could go
Yes,
to
yeah.
anybody. All right, real quick. You could jump through this real fast if you want.
Mm-hmm.
You only get one time to say 2-1 either way. All right, let's just get your predictions real quick.
Oh God,
You only
please
you only
don't
get
do
one. You only get
this.
one pass. You only get one
I'm the
pass.
worst person. I'm telling. I'm the
You
worst
get
person
one.
for
That's
this.
the that's the Sorry It's True podcast rule. You get one
Oh
pass.
my God.
Use it wisely. Use it
I'm just
wisely.
gonna be saying what I'm the worst person for this. You have no idea. I'm horrible at this. But okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
You don't have to. You don't have to give no full breakdown. You could just give the rounds if you want. Hitman Will, what you got?
So I only get to say I have to say who's gonna win, who's gonna lose.
You only get one time to say you're not sure, or
Okay.
2-1 either way. So you only get one of
Okay,
them. One
just because
pass.
I already had did this on my channel, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. I got ill will.
Okay. Clear. Close.
Don't do it.
Oh, I wasn't. I try to sneak the extras in after you said you wasn't good at this.
I'm not just like I'm like
Once you
please don't
answered,
put
I
it
was like,
please
let me
don't
see how much
put
I
me on
could
the spot
get.
like this. Please don't. Oh
All right,
my
I got you. I
god.
got you. I got you. I got you. Verb versus A Ward.
A word.
That was so confident, and you expect me not to try to. I'm gonna let you rock. That was a very confident, fast answer, which
A
is
word.
deserving of A Ward, but it hurts me not to ask for more details. But I'll let you rock.
Please don't make
Um,
me explain. Please don't. I
I
don't
got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. All right, what else we got? Young Ill Big K.
I got Big K.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I will explain that one. I feel like Young Ill has
Oh,
sat
she
out for
wants
too
that one.
long. And Big K, like the dog is always striking. So you feel me? He might strike again. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Calico Goods.
I don't know.
That's your one.
I wasted on that one. I was waiting on that one. I'm
That
wasted on that one
that's
right
your
there.
one. That's
I
your
don't know.
one. All right. Head eye show off.
I should have saved it for this one. Damn. I'm gonna say head ice.
Head
I'm gonna say head
eyes.
ice.
Okay. Uh uh let's do yours. Fuck it. QB RX.
RX.
Huh?
RX.
2-1, 3-0.
I thought we wasn't explaining here. Okay.
Nah.
Oh
All right, all
my
right, all
god.
right. All right. Do you know Death the Kid?
I'm not familiar, but I am familiar with Excel. He's on the Excel, right?
Yeah.
Excel 3.0. Because he
Mm,
got the X in his name. You feel me? We gotta hold each other down. Period.
okay.
X. The X. The X is mighty.
Are you familiar with Zay or Sino Savvy?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not familiar with the rest of the card.
Okay, you know Riggs.
Oh yeah, I know Riggs. Who's he
Okay,
battling?
Riggs is on the card versus an up and comer named Jay Slash.
I got J Slash.
Ooh, okay. Do you know? No, no. I'm not gonna ask you to explain. I'm not gonna ask you to explain. All right, cool, cool, cool. Good predictions.
You missed it. You missed the surprise battle. Who that? No, I'm
That's
just
a good
playing. I'm
one.
just
That's a
playing.
good one. That's a good one.
I tried
That's
to
a good
catch you.
one.
I tried to
That's
catch
a good
you.
one. Nah, I'm alright on my feet. I'm alright. I'm decent. The word you used earlier. I'm decent. All right. So yo, RX, I think once again it's dope having you debut on RBE. Welcome. I
I
think I
appreciate
said this in an interview before. I'll say it again while I'm here with you live. I'm the guy. Once again, trust me, total neutral. You're gonna catch me on interviews promoting QB, holding her down as the queen and all that, and giving her accolades and her flowers because she earned them and she deserves them over here. But if you come over here and drop 30 and you say some crazy ass bar in the building, I'm gonna be the one running around the fucking camera. Doesn't matter. I'll be jumping around crazy like, yo, Q, she slapped you up. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So this is a neutral environment. You know what I'm saying? You're totally welcome. Red carpet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking forward also to y'all face off.
Oh yeah,
Night
this
before.
is gonna be fun. I'm really excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
And yeah, just also I don't expect special treatment and stuff like that. But I do appreciate you being fair. You know, I'm a Libra, so I'm a very fair person. I always try to be as fair as possible. So I like the fair aspect that you are, bringing into this right here. But like, yeah, like I'm just ready to do this. You feel me? Like I appreciate being on the platform. I'm like really excited for this. I've always wanted to battle on RBE, so this right here is it. Like boom. It's a lot of people that may not be familiar with my work. So it's like I feel like my back is against the wall, but I like that. I need that. That's what brings out the best in me. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm writing. I'm damn near done. I'm locked in. It's just tunnel vision right now for me. You feel me? Tunnel vision. So yeah, I'm ready.
And what's your YouTube channel again?
My YouTube channel, I'm gonna just drop a comment. It's pretty recent, but I'm about to put a comment up in the chat right
In the
now.
live chat. I'm gonna pin it up. I'm gonna pin it up.
Excuse me.
RX, can you spit that ballerina balance beam ball? Shout out G's Lewis for the
Give me a
super.
my verse of you and go watch it. I was really a ballerina. All my so that's like another thing. You feel me? My bars be real. Like I was really a ballerina. You feel me? Like I told my verse what I told her, and it was facts. Like any bar I say is really me like summing up parts of my life and giving it to the world. And I like it when people can, appreciate that. So yeah.
Dope, dope.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm
another
gonna I'm
thing
gonna
that
pin up that comment as soon as
oh
I
yeah,
see
yeah, go
it.
ahead. That's like another thing that
I'm looking for it.
I like struggle with. It's like how much of myself do I put into battle rap? Because I don't want too much of my life to be like used against me. You feel me? But like with this battle right here, I will say that like I'm putting more of like my real life up in here. Like, yeah, I'll just say it that way. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
I'm looking for your comment so I could pin it up.
It's under Pretty Reese.
Did you put it in the live chat or
I'm pretty sure it's in the live chat.
did anybody see it, y'all? Damn, am I bugging? Do y'all see it in here, y'all? I don't see it.
I put it in again.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep an eye out for it. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all, even if you search it and y'all type in Pretty Reese on YouTube, and when it comes up here, I'm gonna pin it, y'all. So y'all head over to her YouTube channel. She's doing predictions, she's doing videos, she's doing content. We're gonna hear from her
Yes,
leading up to the face off and all that. So
yes.
once again, RX, I appreciate you coming
Oh,
up.
sorry. Don't cut me off. Just say, hold on.
No,
Let
no,
me.
do your thing, do your thing, do your
I'm
thing.
sorry. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. As some of you may or may not know, I am a mental health therapist. I've been a therapist for like 10 years now, and I talk a lot about mental health. I feel like mental health within the Black and Brown communities. I am Black and Mexican, so I appeal to both Black and Brown communities. I think that mental health has been very, taboo in our communities for many, many years now. And right now, there are barriers that are being broken within mental health. And I am here to provide mental health guidance, mental health support. And I also have my business, Seven Wonders, sevenwonders.shop. If you guys click on my link for my YouTube channel, it will also take you to my online shop. So yeah, like, make sure you guys tap in if you need the extra mental health support, if you need some knowledge, need some information. I talk a lot about depression, anxiety, overcoming trauma, all these different things that we deal with in the Black and Brown community. And we don't even know that we are suffering, you know what I'm saying, mentally. So I'm here to free people mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And physically as well, because I also have my products, my Seven Wonders line. I do have body products. I do have hair oils. I also have like Palo Santo. I have sage. I have all these different things, healing kits and stuff like that available. And if you're interested in my merch, I also have RX t-shirts. I have RX lighters. I will have some of the stuff with me in the building, but if you use the code RBE20, that right there will give you 20% off. And I'm gonna be having that up until after me and QB's battle. So make sure you guys, support yourself, support, the movement, and tap in with me. All right.
That is so dope. Appreciate you dropping that here. And everybody, please follow up on that information if you feel like it's relevant to you, or if you know somebody that it can be relevant to. Make sure y'all go to her channel, go to her Instagram, go to her Twitter, follow her. You know, a lot of us may need that or know somebody that does need that. Let's take it serious. We got
Yes,
one of our own within this community that can help us with some of those situations. You hear this girl speaks a certain way. She has a lot of confidence about her. I think that her providing that service could be very, very helpful to many, many people. Once again, spread the word if it doesn't fit for you. You never know if you know somebody that can come to her for help. Take it serious, y'all. And it's dope that we have somebody that's providing that within our own community, y'all. So appreciate that, RX. Really do.
yes,
Really
yes,
do.
absolutely. Thank you for your platform as well. I know I cut you off on your little closing
Always.
and all that right there, but
Nah,
but yeah,
nah. Well, I'm glad you did.
appreciate
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. But nah, I appreciate you. Once again, let's give it up for RX sliding through, y'all. We're gonna see her live at the face off in front of QB. And then of course September 2nd on that live pay-per-view if you got a ticket to be in the building. The only two females or the only two ladies on the card. I think they're about to go up. So I'm gonna catch up with you in a couple, shorty.
absolutely. Peace.
All right, later. I'm a believer. I'm a believer, y'all. I don't know why I didn't see her comment with her channel coming, y'all. But I think yeah, if you go to YouTube and even if you just type in Pretty Reese, then it should come up within the search algorithm, of course, or the search engine. Um, but yeah, y'all, that's dope. Yeah, just to step off the battle for a second, you know, it's good to see you know, RX that she's in a field like that. She constantly says the word intellect. Let's battle for the crown of intellect. Give me Lux. She considers herself, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's real admirable. It's also something to pay attention to in the form of artistry and as well as in the form of like just who the person is. You know what I'm saying? I think that counts for a lot. It's just a stereotype in our society. You have an attractive woman, for example, and everybody thinks that that person doesn't have a mind, doesn't have an intellect, doesn't have a personality, doesn't have intelligence, doesn't have college degrees. She said multiple, I believe she said college degrees with an S. If you rewind this, you know what I'm saying? So those stereotypes, and then she drops her business, you know, what she's into and how she could even help some of us men and women out there. Admirable, admirable. I think it adds to who she is, and that's dope. But I'm pretty sure QB don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? So to play both sides, and I'm not gonna speak up for QB right now because I'm gonna get her on and she can speak for herself. But I think RX definitely upgraded my view of the turnout of this battle. I think if I thought it was gonna be a 7.8 out of 10, possibly, it's now I'm expecting a 8.8 minimum out of 10 of this battle. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving like I'm just making up some numbers, but I'm trying to say like got another point. I don't want to say 9 or 10 just yet. That's on the battle list. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think she upgraded it. I think if QB has always been the type where she doesn't let people get a little bit out of pocket before she doesn't raise up her side. I think she got to look at RX and say, okay, whether I thought we was cool, whether we spoke on the phone once or twice when this battle's getting put together or whatever, I see what it is. I cannot slack it off. RX gonna try to cut her fucking head off. She's gonna try to cut QB's head off. And whoever wins, whoever wins, whoever loses, whatever. If the performance of the night comes out of this battle, so be it. Let's drop the bag. Let's vote in the building. Let's drop the bag for those ladies. All right. So go to rarebreedent.com, get your live pay-per-view. Shout out to everybody that got their ticket to be in the building. Please, I'm still getting a million DMs about being in the building. I promise you, I would love to take the money. But the pre-sale for being in the building is a wrap. If you are local and you want to try to get there early on and try to buy a ticket at the door, I welcome you to try. There's nothing wrong with trying. We'll see. We'll do our best at the door if we can. It's going to be the most expensive ticket. I'm warning you right now. But at the same time, there could be a couple that we let go. Don't fly from out of town though and bank on getting in. I wouldn't tell you to risk buying a flight and hotel on Labor Day weekend and all that and not have a ticket already. If you're local, you could take the chance because then you could just get in the car and spin back home if you can't get in. Cut the stream on your phone while you're driving or some shit like that. By the time you're back home, you know, you put your feet up, watch it on pay-per-view. You know, that's just me trying to help people out. Um, but I see Mike Rock 25 says pay-per-view on deck. Max out 3. Who should we bring up next? Spoke to Calico. We might get Calico up here next. Linking up with Holla Saturday or Sunday. I forget. Yeah, we're linking up this weekend. We're gonna shoot an exclusive long sit down with a bunch of interesting questions that I need to talk to Holla about. I think Cal might be pulling up as well, so I might get a sit down with Calico. Yeah, we'll get the pre or the original one off face off. The one off face off with Hitman and Ill Will. Y'all gonna get that. And then when we get to the press conference, you're gonna see the whole card face off, including Hitman and Ill Will in front of each other again, the Friday before the battle. So that press conference and those face offs is gonna be a movie within itself. It's gonna be a fucking movie. I wouldn't be surprised if that stream that night does like battle numbers, as if it's a battle that dropped on a channel that was like a big main event or something. I wouldn't be surprised. So, all right. I don't know if I'm gonna be back tomorrow on live. If I'm not back tomorrow on live, either way, you're gonna get another intake battle that's gonna drop tomorrow afternoon. 2 hours ago, we dropped a Gwitty music video. Go check that out. He's dissing a bunch of battle rappers in that. And yeah, I'll be back real soon. Y'all appreciate y'all tuning in. September 2nd, max out mode, of course. RareBreedENT.com. Get your live pay-per-view because the world will be watching. All right, y'all. We out here.